So today's Good Friday, and I'm not working today because of that. So I decided to work on the Trebuchet. Normally I work on my Trebuchet on Sundays. I think that might have got cut out of my video explaining that, but that's alright, it's been several videos ago. So what I normally do is work on it on Sundays, and then I try to get it uploaded on Tuesday. And that's been working pretty good so far. So today's goal is to move the weight basket back away from the pivot point. When I was coming up with a design for this, a lot of people are using about a 4-to-1 ratio. And that's what I was aiming for when I built this, but when I put that pipe and pipe in there, I didn't get them together far enough. So I ended up with a 4.6 to 1 ratio instead of 4 to 1. I'd even like it to be a little under 4 if I can do it. My Lego model is 3.8 to 1. So anyway, I need to measure my arm again because I forget exactly what it is, and measure this distance, and I'm just going to put a pipe over that. At least that's my plan, and just extend this back the correct ratio. And with going a pipe over pipe, I think I'm going to drill some holes so I can use this pivot point to put a pin through and change that weight distance back and forth, so I can see how much of a change it makes in the fling. Because I'm assuming by everything I've read that you keep this distance short so it'll drop. You know, gravity's only going to pull it down the same speed no matter what, right? Well, so if you have a longer ratio to here, then this side moves faster. It gears it up, in other words. So that's why you keep this distance short. However, there becomes a point when this distance is so short, the weight you have to have here is just absurd to overcome all your inertia and everything out here. So let's get started on it. 86 divided by 3.8 is 22.6. Let's call that 23, so that only adds 5 inches to it on the weight end. I dug through the scrap pile and found this piece of pipe, and then that one I just had to cut the end off of, and I'm going to weld them together. I'm sorry, but I don't have my camera today to record any weld footage. I don't like using this camera you're looking through right now to record welding with. It seems to be really hard on it. So I'm going to weld those together, and then we'll go over to the drill press and drill a couple holes in that. I wasn't going to unload this thing, but I can't really come up with a faster way to take the weights off than to use a table like I did last time, so guess I'll pull it off the trailer real quick. By the way, I'm using a set of Harbor Freight drill bits. Grandpa bought them. He couldn't resist. And yeah, they're everything you expect for the price. That's all I'll say about that. That's kind of a big bit to be holding stuff with by hand. Makes me a little nervous. This is a homemade jig, in case you can't tell. So, why is that not fitting back in there now? Shoot. And that's what Harbor Freight drill bits do to me often. Darn! Alright, I'm gonna go get that unstuck. So after much cursing, I have 6 holes drilled in a piece of pipe that are completely out of line. Apparently that drill bit I was using is bent as well. I imagine when I look at it on this video I'll probably be able to see it wobble pretty good. But I'm going to fix it with the hot wrench because it doesn't really matter. It's nothing critical here. As long as it holds it and I can get the pin in, life is good, right? But a couple of you were inquiring about the torch. You noticed that I didn't shut off the valves when I turned it on and off. That's because it has an on-off switch right here. It's just that easy. So, just kick her on, give her a strike. That's one job that would definitely never go out to a customer. And that's horrible. I guess we'll blame it on being Good Friday or something, huh? Give you a quick shot of how much lower the weights are now. It's in its upright position. I gotta say, after drilling these holes, I'm feeling a little frustrated, so hopefully this works a lot better, because I really need some fling therapy. I'm filming by myself today, so I don't know if I'm going to get any good footage of the bottle landing out there. Yeah. So, but anyway, for the first sling I'm going for broke. I have the old bottle we were flinging last time. Well, the one that didn't break. So that should be a very good comparison of distance. Got both the weights on there to begin with. I got that thing extended far out as possible. So yeah, we're just gonna go for it and see how far it goes. My marker is still out there. Can you see it in the camera? Yeah, right below the weight. That black thing is where I was flinging to last time. But got the trebuchet turned a little bit of a different direction, so it's not going to land out there by the black dot. It's going to end more to the right of it. So yeah, let's fling. Oh, that put it out there. That was significantly further. Alright, I'm gonna go retrieve the bottle and we'll see if we can tweak a little bit of this, maybe get a little further yet. Just pacing that off, that comes up to 220 feet. So that was 70 feet further than last time. Two water bottles and the rock. Release straight out. Oh! And the release pin is still in. Take two. There's a good example of the different sling lengths. Yeah, we had lots of fun with this thing last night. I had several friends over for a barbecue, and we actually ended up playing with the trebuchet. I didn't think they'd have that much interest in it, but the kids thought it was a blast. Fling these water bottles out there and they chase after it. But anyway, we shortened the arm a little bit. One of the biggest things when I built this, I made that arm too long. And I'm not getting my arm back to the 60-degree angle it's supposed to come back to. Right now it's only 45, even after shortening the arm. So we got a long ways to go. So I'm losing a lot of momentum there. We played with this quite a bit, and we were getting them water bottles out there.
Oh, sling broke. Heads. Okay, try this again. Oh.
So just to wrap up this video, I wanted to say I found me a measuring wheel. It measures in rods instead of feet, so I have to do a little bit of conversion, but it's not that big of a deal. But the nice thing about that is I know more precisely how far I'm flinging this stuff. I'm not just having to step it off. So anyway, I'm going to fling a couple bottles here real quick and see how far they are, and I'll wrap up this video, and hopefully I'll see y'all next week. Water bottle with duct tape is 27 rods. Bottle without duct tape is 30 rods. So the water bottle that went the shortest was 27 rods. And the water bottle that went the farthest was exactly 30 rods. And 30 rods is 495 feet. I'm pretty excited about that. Especially considering how far that first grapefruit went. So we're almost at 500 feet with this thing with a water bottle. And there's still, like I said, lots of improvements to do. So hopefully we get that arm under there a little bit further, get this thing up on wheels. And one of the other things I really want to do is make this weight basket into a sandbox. I'm not sure if I said that yet in a video or not. And so keep fiddling. I actually want to try to lighten the main arm. I don't know, just lots to do, but yeah, we're about ready to break 500 feet. So I'm very excited about that.